Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for one of our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage. And we're here live, Gen Con 2016. Actually, we're at my house the next day. It is the Monday after Gen Con, but we still got a lot of impression videos to talk about the things that we saw, the things that we did. And I was fortunate enough to get a chance to go to the Japanime Games Pretty Princess Party. So, this is a party. It was held at the Rock Bottom, correct? The Rock Bottom in downtown Indianapolis. It's held by Japanime Games, and unlike some industry parties, like there's some parties that are it's just press and media and people from board gaming. This one's actually open to both press and media. If you come by and if you're the press and media, you can potentially get a ticket for it, or fans as well, which I thought was really cool. So it was $50 for a ticket, or I believe if you special ordered to one of the Kickstarter promo levels, you got like $300. If you bought the $300 level, you also got a ticket to the Gen Con party or something like that. But needless to say, it's $50 to get in. And so I'm going to be speaking about what the party was and whether or not I feel like the $50 value was a good value. So the Pretty Princess party was Japanime Games at the place, and as soon as you get there, just for having a ticket, you got a copy of one of their new games, Naruto Shippuden, which I think is like a $60 game. So you immediately get your money's worth right there, which it looks like a really cool cooperative game based on Naruto, which I clearly cannot pronounce correctly. So immediately, it's like, okay, I'm digging. You also got drink tickets, which you could redeem for alcohol of your choice. Of course, me being me, I was like, yeah, let's see if they can get those Long Island iced teas. So yes. So right from the jump, you spend the $50, you're getting a brand new game, you could get 2 Long Island iced teas. They also had food there as well. And I'm just giving you the stuff before we go into the games and the people and all the fun stuff that happened, because I'm going to tell you, we had a lot of fun at the party. But yes, there was like a little, I think it was like a chip bar. They had, spinach and artichoke dip. They had like salsa and chips and, basic stuff, good party stuff. They also had a really big cake that was pretty impressive. So you got cake, liquor, free game, there was open pool tables, and then spread all around, there were tons of Japanime games that you could play. Like we saw the new one that's not even out yet, the Mangaka. They had a tournament for the Heart of Crown tournaments. There was no badge required, so you could just go even if you weren't a part of Gen Con, which I thought was really cool. It started early and it stayed late. Like, we were not expecting this to be what it was, and we were very pleasantly surprised. It was a party. It wasn't too crowded, which is great, but there were still tons of people there. Games set up everywhere, so if you want to play games, you could play games. They didn't turn on the music. This was clutch on their part, I really thought. Because I went to another industry party and it was just too loud. You couldn't hear anything. This one, they actually didn't have the music on until later in the evening, which I thought was great because a lot of people were trying to sit down and enjoy playing Japanime games, and if the music's too loud, that's going to hinder it. So they had Japanime games set up, new ones, old ones, all sorts of good stuff. There were tons of people. It was a Pretty Princess party, so if you came dressed up as a Pretty Princess, you could win prizes. They gave away a bunch of prizes. I won a copy of Tonto Cora, which I think I mispronounced. Tonto Cora. God, I'm so bad at pronouncing things. So I want a copy of that, but they gave away tons of stuff, play mats, more games. They were handing out drink tickets. All you had to do was do Pretty Princess things and kiss royal feet, to do all sorts of stuff like that. So they weren't stingy with drink tickets or anything like that. And it was a blast and a half. Eric was there. Me and Flannery were there. Tons of people were there. I don't think, and I'm asking him, he's off camera, I don't think I saw anybody who didn't look like they were having fun.
There was one guy.
There was one guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was one guy out of a lot of people.
Yeah, he had a big AEG box.
Oh, he was still having fun, but yes, he was disappointed about his AEG Big Game Night box, which we'll shoot a different video, which we already did shoot a video on. So, bottom line, Japanime Games, the Japanime Games party, $50 sounds like it's a lot. It does, because I think they've done this a couple times, but you got to think about it. Boom, free game. Boom, you're getting drinks. Boom, you're getting dinner. Boom, you're getting cake. Boom, you're having good times. Boom, you're playing games. Sold. Completely sold. It was a blast. It was fun. It was probably this is going to make my top 10 things at Gen Con, I think. We had such a good time at this party, and I really think that anybody who goes, even if you're not into Japanime games, this is definitely a no-brainer. Because if you don't want to play the games, you can just chill with people and play pool and talk about games, and it was really good. So a lot of fun. Japanime Games Pretty Princess Party. Huge glowing recommendation from me, and also from Flanny. He had a blast as well. But if you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below, or in the comments below. Let me know what would be the kind of party that you would like to throw that you've never been to. I would like to see a Thor cosplay party where it was just everybody dressed in Thor costumes, because it would eventually just devolve into giant hammer wars, and we could say we're all getting hammered.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday. But let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.